Yo, what is good everybody? It's your boy Tej. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a guitar beat from scratch for artists like NBA YoungBoy, Rod Wave, and I guess you could call this type of beat is like a pain beat, but it's pretty much just an emotional guitar beat, and I'll be showing you all my whole process of making the sample and adding drums to it. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to hit subscribe, and also go follow me on Instagram to get the latest updates on new videos and anything else I may be working on. As always, I'll have the finished beat played at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. And with all that out of the way, let's just hop right into the beat. So per usual, I'm going to show y'all what the finished sample sounds like, and then I'll hop into breaking down each of the elements. So the first thing I want to talk about is the guitar chords up here. And these I played in live using my nylon string guitar. So I'm going to do my best to show y'all which chords I ended up playing. I started by capoing the 4th fret, and I started by playing G sharp minor or G sharp minor 7. And then I just played like that. And then I moved to the next chord. And then the next. And then finally. And then I just recorded that in and looped it, so that's what the chords sound like. So in the first arrangement here, you could see that I was just kind of going through and like manually adjusting the positions and all that. Originally, the sound clips sounded something like this. What I ended up doing is I consolidated the full clip. I just went into the waveforms here and I double clicked on the audio clip and changed the mode to stretch, and then the declicking mode to generic bleeding. And then I just went in and manually adjusted the positions of all of these so that they were hitting on time and they were quantized. And once I did that, I had my finished audio clip right here, and I routed that to a mixer track, and I put on a fruity limiter to make all the levels fairly consistent. And then I put a low cut EQ just to cut out some of the like picking noises. And then I put on a reverb. I believe this is either the venue or like one of the hall presets that's in Fruity Reverb. And then I just adjusted the cut knobs in these three and the decay accordingly. Then I opened up RC20 and put the Vinyl 1 preset on it. I turned off the noise and adjusted the wobble and distortion, and then added a little bit of space to it. So that's how we get our final clip of this. After I had my guitar laid down, I went to Splice and I was just searching for some vocal chops. I went to the Velvet R&B vocals and I got this vocal chop right here.
Love it when you look to me, I love it when you're touching me, ooh, ooh.
Downloaded it and imported it into FL Studio. It was originally in 160 beats per minute, so as you can see the tempo is 156. I just turned it up to 160 and then put on Stretch Pro and then turned the tempo back to 156 beats per minute. So once I had it time stretched, I went to the pitch knob here and I pitched it up by 800 cents so that it was in the same key of the original guitar. And then I went to the format knob underneath Stretch Pro here, also shifted that up by 800 cents, and then I routed that to a mixer track and put Fruity Reverb on it, and then I just put on a default Fruity Love filter. After I pitched it and time stretched it to the current tempo, this is what it sounds like. After that, I opened up Omnisphere and I went to this Palace Omnisphere bank and I got this guitar preset right here. In the piano roll, I penciled in these notes that went with the original guitar chords. And then after that, I opened up Trillion and I went to the Trilogy library and I got this bass guitar preset. And for the bass guitar pattern, I pretty much just followed the root notes of all the chords that I had in the first pattern. Lastly, I got this perk loop from a cymatics pack. And then I just time stretched it to the tempo and then put all the elements together, and that's how we got the final loop. So once I had all the stems rendered out and sorted, I arranged the loop and rendered it out as a WAV file. So then I took the rendered out WAV file and I imported it into a new FOP, and I just started arranging the stems. When I imported the sample, I had the project tempo at 156 beats per minute like the sample was. I changed the mode to stretch and then pitched it up by 100 cents and then moved the tempo up to 165 beats per minute. Once I had done all that, I started adding the drums. First thing I have is just a clap. I just stuck it on the third beat of every measure. Next, I put in my hi-hat pattern, and you probably notice how the velocities are all over the place on the bottom of the piano roll. And I did that just to add some extra bounce to the hi-hats and also just to leave a little bit of room for some of the other elements. We already have a good amount going on in the melodic part of the beat. We're also at a higher tempo, so just adding more hi-hats is just gonna make the beat sound really crowded really quick. So I just took a few of these notes, as you can see here, and just kind of dipped them down really low in velocity so that they're still kind of there, but they don't take up too much space. I started by constructing these hi-hats right here. I started with the hi-hats at once every fourth step, and then I hit Control Z and then Control V, and then moved it over so that we have a two-step, and then held the Alt key on my keyboard and scrolled down about here. And then I went in and manually adjusted the velocities of these notes so that we have this sort of bounce pattern. And I just copied that over for the full 8 measures and then just added a few rolls here and there, and that was pretty much it. Next, I put in this open hat. I had it hit on the second beat of the second and sixth measures, and then the fourth beat of the fourth and eighth measures. Next, I put in this snare. For the most part, I just had the snares hitting on pretty typical spots, and then all the rolls that I added were just using the 1/2 step snapping. And then lastly, I added my 808, and for this, similar to the bass guitar pattern, I mainly just followed the root notes of all the chords, and I just took the slice tool and just kind of cut the notes where I saw fit. So that's going to do it for me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you found it helpful and were able to take something away from it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see me do next in the comments below, and any feedback is also welcome. And that's all I got for this one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Wrong with his stash.